In the volatile world of global geopolitics, the balance of power is constantly shifting, often in ways that are both unpredictable and profound. The Middle East, long a crossroads of empires and interests, is once again at the center of a dramatic transformation. New alliances can reshape entire regions overnight, redrawing boundaries of influence and altering the course of history. These partnerships are not just about shared interests, they're about survival, ambition, and the pursuit of regional dominance. Today we're witnessing the rise of a powerful bloc, China, Iran, and Pakistan, often with Russia's backing. This coalition is forging deeper ties, coordinating strategies, and presenting a united front on the world stage. This isn't just a partnership of convenience, it's a direct challenge to the Western-led order in the Middle East and South Asia. Their cooperation signals a shift away from decades of Western dominance, introducing new dynamics and uncertainties. For Israel, this new alignment is a source of deep concern, threatening its security doctrine and regional dominance. The emergence of this bloc could undermine Israel's traditional alliances and its ability to act freely in the region. China brings not only economic power and advanced technology, but also a vision for a new regional order, one that prioritizes connectivity, infrastructure, and influence through trade and investment. Iran offers vast energy resources and deep-rooted influence across the Middle East, leveraging its position to shape events from the Gulf to the Mediterranean. And Pakistan adds strategic geography, a powerful military, and a crucial link between East and West, making it an indispensable partner in this emerging alliance. Together, they're building a network designed to withstand Western pressure and sanctions, creating new trade routes, energy corridors, and military partnerships that could reshape the region's future. The recent delivery of Chinese air defense systems to Iran signals a new era, one where Israel's freedom to act is increasingly constrained, and the balance of military power is being recalibrated. In this video, we'll break down how this bloc formed, what each country brings to the table, and how their cooperation is changing the rules of engagement in the Middle East. Most importantly, we'll explore why Israel is watching with growing anxiety, as the shifting sands of power threaten to upend the status quo and usher in a new era of uncertainty. The China-Iran-Pakistan axis has deep roots, but since 2023, their cooperation has accelerated dramatically. The Iran-Israel clashes and the June 2025 ceasefire created fertile ground for this alliance to flourish. Iran, desperate for modern arms and economic relief, turned to China as Russia faltered. China seized the moment, delivering advanced missile systems to Iran in exchange for oil, a bold move that shifted the military balance. Pakistan, while engaging diplomatically with the US, remains firmly anchored to China, its main military and economic partner. The July 2025 Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit formalized this cooperation, uniting China, Iran, and Pakistan in a powerful front. This bloc now coordinates on economic, diplomatic, and security matters, challenging Western influence in the region. China is the linchpin of this alliance, serving as both the architect and the engine that drives the bloc forward. Its influence is not just felt in boardrooms or at diplomatic summits, but on the ground, where its presence is transforming economies and reshaping regional power dynamics. China wields immense economic and technological power, using its vast resources and expertise to bind the bloc together. Its investments in infrastructure, energy, and technology are not just about profit, they are strategic moves to cement its leadership and foster deep interdependence among member states. Its strategy is multifaceted and ambitious. Secure energy to fuel its massive economy, expand its influence across continents, and steadily erode US dominance in regions long considered American spheres of influence. By challenging the status quo, China is redrawing the geopolitical map. By supporting sanctioned states like Iran, China not only gains loyal partners, but also secures discounted resources and access to critical markets. This approach allows Beijing to bypass Western restrictions and build alliances that are resilient to outside pressure. The delivery of advanced missile systems to Iran is a game-changer, threatening Israel's air superiority and complicating any future strikes. These weapons transfers also signal a willingness to challenge Western military dominance in the region. Iran's growing interest in Chinese fighter jets and other military hardware signals a deepening military reliance, further intertwining the two nations' security interests and making them more formidable together. Economically, China's purchase of Iranian oil and its heavy investment in infrastructure projects keep Tehran afloat, providing a lifeline that helps Iran withstand international sanctions and isolation. For Pakistan, the China-Pakistan economic corridor is nothing short of vital. It modernizes the country's economy, creates jobs, and links China directly to the Arabian Sea, giving Beijing a strategic foothold in South Asia. Through these projects, China is weaving Iran and Pakistan into its economic and security web, creating a land corridor that stretches from the South China Sea to the Persian Gulf. This corridor not only facilitates trade but also enhances China's strategic reach. Local currency trade deals like Afghanistan's with China further challenge U.S. financial dominance. By encouraging the use of the yuan in regional trade, China is undermining the dollar's supremacy and building a new financial order that favors its interests. For Iran, this alliance is a lifeline, an escape from isolation and a path to regional power. China shields Iran diplomatically and provides the military and economic support it desperately needs. The loss of Major General Bagheri in an Israeli strike exposed Iran's air defense gaps, prompting the acquisition of Chinese missile systems. These systems protect Iran's critical sites and raise the stakes for any Israeli or U.S. attack. China's continued oil purchases fund Iran's regime and military ambitions. Iran's deal with the Taliban for access to Chabahar port strengthens its role in China's regional trade network. By joining this bloc, Iran breaks out of encirclement, gains legitimacy, and boosts its deterrence. For Tehran, this is more than convenience, it's a bid for dominance in the Persian Gulf. Pakistan walks a diplomatic tightrope, balancing its long-standing ties with the United States while maintaining an unbreakable partnership with China. This balancing act is not just about foreign policy, it's about survival in a region marked by shifting alliances and constant uncertainty. Pakistan's leaders must carefully navigate between global powers, ensuring that the country's interests are protected without alienating any major partner. Despite recent high-level talks and renewed engagement with the U.S., China remains Pakistan's main military and economic lifeline. The relationship with Beijing is deep-rooted, built on decades of cooperation and mutual strategic interests. While the U.S. offers diplomatic leverage and occasional aid, China provides consistent investment and critical infrastructure support. Over 80% of Pakistan's military imports come from China, making Beijing the backbone of its defense capabilities. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, a flagship project under China's Belt and Road Initiative, is central to Pakistan's economic future, promising jobs, energy, and connectivity. Pakistan's relationship with Iran is also crucial, given their long shared border and a significant Shia population within Pakistan. This connection requires careful management, especially as regional tensions flare and sectarian dynamics come into play. After Israeli strikes on Iran, Pakistan defended Iran's right to self-defense and deepened security coordination. This move signaled Islamabad's intent to stand by its neighbors, even as it faces pressure from other global actors. Pakistan's position is both an opportunity and a risk. It can act as a mediator in regional disputes, but is also vulnerable to pressure from all sides. The country's leaders must constantly weigh the benefits of engagement against the dangers of entanglement in others' conflicts. Its participation in the bloc is pragmatic, aimed at securing the economy, modernizing the military, and managing a volatile neighborhood. Pakistan's strategy is to strengthen its own position while avoiding direct confrontation. For Pakistan, it's about survival and sovereignty in a shifting world. Every decision is a careful calculation, as the country seeks to chart its own course amid global uncertainty and regional rivalries. Russia's role in this axis is less direct but highly significant. Moscow shares the goal of challenging U.S. dominance and building a multipolar world. Sanctioned and isolated by the West, Russia has deepened ties with China and Iran. Russia's political support, especially at the UN, is invaluable to the bloc. The July 2025 SCO summit, attended by Russian leaders, showcased a unified anti-Western front. Russia's engagement with the Taliban, including legitimizing their government, helps box out U.S. influence in Afghanistan. Moscow's backing gives the bloc global reach and a hard edge, making direct confrontation with the West riskier. The Russian bear's shadow adds credibility and power to this alliance. Afghanistan is once again a central arena in a new great game, but the players have changed. After the US withdrawal, China, Russia, and Iran moved quickly to fill the vacuum, cementing ties with the Taliban. China leads with massive investments, aiming to link Central Asia's resources to Chinese industry and Iranian ports. The Taliban's move to trade in local currencies with China and Russia challenges Western financial dominance. US attempts to regain influence, like the Bagram airbase plan, only pushed Kabul closer to the bloc. China's mediation between Pakistan and the Taliban over border tensions showcased its new diplomatic clout. The China-led Axis is winning the race for influence, transforming Afghanistan into a strategic nexus. Beijing's role as a regional power broker is now undeniable. For Israel, the China-Iran-Pakistan alliance with Russian backing is a nightmare scenario. This bloc is more threatening than any Arab NATO. It's a superpower-backed anti-Israel coalition. Iranian hostility, Pakistani nuclear capability, and Chinese technology create a multi-front challenge. The transfer of Chinese air defenses to Iran erodes Israel's military edge, making future strikes riskier. With China and Russia shielding Iran diplomatically, Tehran can pursue its regional ambitions more aggressively. Economic integration makes sanctions less effective, giving Iran staying power. Israel now faces a future where its main adversary is part of a powerful, coordinated bloc. The Middle East is entering a new era, one where Israel must adapt quickly to survive.